Hey guys, Jordan here, and today I'm going to talk about communication strategies and how they can be effective in the workplace. And these communications is more than just exchanging words like you think it is. It's more about understanding the connection and the clarity that you have with your employees. And the effective communication helps team work smoothly, prevents misunderstandings, and builds that strong relationship. The strategies I'll discuss today include understanding your audience, using active listening, choosing the right communication, channeling and giving managing nonverbal communication. These strategies form a foundation of professional, respectful, impactful communication. First, you have to understand who you're talking to and what type of message you're trying to get across. The first key strategy is to know your audience, and you should always be adapted to the people you are speaking to. For example, the way you speak to a coworker is different from the way you speak to a supervisor, and the way you communicate with customers may be different from how you speak with friends. But understanding your audience means considering their level of knowledge, their expectations, their communication preferences, the context of the conversation. Then you will adjust your language, your tone, and your level of understanding in detail. But to match your audience, your message has to become clearer and more meaningful. This prevents confusion and helps you build that trust. And second, you have to really practice active listening. So, listening to your employees, getting that understanding, getting their point across. And yet it's often overlooked. Active listening means fully focusing on the speaker rather than just waiting your turn to talk. And that means maintaining eye contact, making sure that you're engaged, nodding or giving verbal clues like, yes, I understand, I got you, or for sure, asking clarifying questions, or summarizing what the speaker said to confirm it. When people feel heard, they feel respect. And that's just how we are. Active listening strengthens relationships and it reduces conflict. And it also ensures everyone is truly on that same page and everyone feels included. Poor listening, on the other hand, leads to mistakes, frustration, and breakdowns with teamwork. Third, you have to choose that right communication. How to talk to them, excuse me. Choosing the correct way to deliver your message is another way of communication strategy. Different messages require different channels, and you have to switch that channel just like how you do on TV. You got to press the button. You got to be able to press that button in your mind, press that button with your tongue. Like, be able to say, hey, I can't talk like that, or hey, I have to code switch it real quick. But with email, it's different from that face-to-face conversation. And your phone call and video calls are different from a text message or a chat. So you can't cross those up with the other. If the message is complicated or emotionally charged, sending a simple call, sending a simple text can lead to misunderstanding. So your tone through a text message might not be always the tone with your mouth. You could say something that in the text messages is misinterpreted because they are reading it from their perspective, not getting that eye to eye, not getting that engagement, not really feeling you out. And by choosing the right channel, like I said, you can increase the chances that your message will be received the way you want it to be. And with using those clear and conscious languages, no matter what channel you use, you have to be open. You have to have clarity. You can't be one-sided. This includes organizing your thoughts before speaking, avoiding vague and vogue language, being specific with instructions and expectations, using your examples when they are needed, This clarity helps you prevent all this miscommunication, mumbo jumbo. And you have to be able to ensure that everyone understands what they have to do, what you're laying down, and what's said and what's supposed to be said and done. And last, you're supposed to give and receive the feedback, and you're supposed to do it effectively and efficiently. And this feedback is a major part of your communication and a key tool for improvement and growing. Effective communication and communicators know how to give constructive feedback or constructive criticism in a way that is helpful rather than discouraging. And good feedback is specific, timely, balanced, and action-oriented. And receiving this feedback is just as important as giving it. And highly performing the individuals stay open to new ideas and avoid becoming defensive. So they are not going to have that conflict of, oh, I feel like somebody at my neck, or I feel like, oh, he don't like me. You don't have to think about that twice whenever y'all have that understanding. And whenever they ask those clarifying questions, you use that feedback wisely as an opportunity for growth. And that concludes my presentation for today. I appreciate you for listening. Thank you.